Hi everyone and welcome back to a new video. So today is going to be, as you can see, the 10,000 thank you and the Q&A video. I'm going to put them both together. I did post a little while ago on the communities tab. If you don't know where it is, usually on mobile it'll come up with like a post. It looks like a little bit like a Facebook post. Or like a Twitter post, and it's literally just writing. If you see that, usually if I haven't been on a while, that's usually like an update kind of thing over what's going on. Currently it's been due to my sleep, and I'm very sorry about that. I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping. My sleeping pattern's been completely out of it, and when I stopped making videos, my sleeping pattern was really iffy about whether it wanted to be a day or a night cycle. Then it finally hit a kind of cycle where I was sleeping during the day and then awake during the night, and then a company decided that they wanted to do heavy construction not too far away from where I am. So basically when I was going to sleep, they'd start construction very loud and I just couldn't sleep, so I was basically awake quite a lot of the time, then falling asleep due to exhaustion, and it was just a really bad time for me. So they finished about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I can't remember exactly when they finished, but I'm now in a better sleep schedule, so that's why I'm now back making videos. I'm in a better sleep schedule. I'm awake during the day and sleep during the night, which is good for me. So yeah, get that out of the way first. This is the 10,000 subscriber video. I thank you so much for being here, and if you're new here, I used to do these quite regularly for how many subscribers I'd get, and then when it started to become a fact that they would be coming so quickly, I decided I'm going to make the gaps between the thank yous a little bit longer, so I wasn't just being like, yeah, we hit another 100 subscribers, because that was what I used to do at the very start. So if you're new around here, what I like to do is I like to kind of go through the numbers with you on the channel, to kind of show where we are since I started. So I made the channel back on May 23rd, 2016, and we hit 10,000 subscribers around October 16th. I think it was around that day, I can't remember exactly when, and YouTube aren't fantastic with showing you the exact analytics anymore for subscriber count, so I believe it was around October 16th. During that time, between May 23rd, 2016 and October 16th, 2020, we have had 1.8 million views. Just a kind of thing on this, these numbers are not exact. There is data missing and stuff like that, so these numbers aren't exact, but they're as close as. So 1.8 million views. Watch time in hours is 170.1 thousand hours, which is amazing. I did the maths and it is 7,087.5 days. So if this was watched in total, the amount of time that's been watched on my channel, if that was watched in days consecutively, so if you wanted to watch the same amount as everyone has and those 1.8 million people have, it'd take you 7,087.5 days. And then to put that in years perspective, this channel has had in content watch from start to finish 19.4178 years worth of content watched. That's crazy. This channel's been around 4 years and 19 years has been watched. That's absolutely amazing to me to think about, that this channel has had over 19 years worth of content watched in 4 years. Well, it's almost 19 and a half years. I'm 25. To me, that's crazy. Like, 19 years. Literally, it's becoming an adult soon. Well, it is officially an adult in the UK because 18 is that kind of thing, but it blows my mind to see a number like that. And then obviously 10,000 subscribers. What I like to do with subscribers is I like to kind of look at a venue that would hold everyone. So if we got everyone together in a massive, like, I just teleported you all to some place, where would I have to kind of be to fit everyone in? And we're now up to arena numbers, and if that was the case, we would have to be in the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham, which fits 10,000 people exactly. We're actually over that now, so we're coming up to about 10,100 at the time I'm recording this. I think we might have actually hit 10,100 today. Let me just check. On my phone. Oh, 10,104. That was more than yesterday. We were at 10,099 yesterday. So 10,104 today. So yeah, we would actually have 104 people standing currently. I'm a bit late on that. I'm so sorry. So I think the next one is actually, the next place is actually my local arena, which is the M&S Bank Arena in Liverpool, which is a seating capacity of 11,000. So to fit everyone in that's on this channel currently, we would have to be in my local arena, which is amazing because I've been in there. That's huge, and to imagine that many people. To be honest, the way I look at it is I think YouTube does a disservice to itself by saying subscribers and numbers a lot of the time, and I don't think people understand. To me, 10,000 is a huge number. It's absolutely massive, and to have to be able to like see a place and then imagine every single one of those seats filled, it's weird because there's a certain disconnect, I think, with YouTube, and I think that's part of the problem, is you don't understand when some people go, when some YouTubers go, yeah, I've got 5,000, I've got 10,000 subscribers to people. They're like, oh, that doesn't sound like a lot. But then when you have to put it into a perspective of, yes, but that would literally pack an arena. That's how many people like my content, that's how many people watch my content. And then people are take it a bit differently when they see it in that perspective. It's amazing to see, and I love every single one of you for giving me this chance to be able to make this content for you, to be able to help you relax. But I hate sometimes the way numbers are, and I love seeing people rather than numbers, and that's why I like to do the comparison. So where would I need to be able to sit every single one of you and be able to talk to you, basically? That's how I have to imagine it. So I'm coming up to about 8 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this here, and then I'm going to start a new one for the Q&A. Okay, and we are back. So 10,000 Q&A, which is a while ago now. I did put this video up over 6 months ago, so a warning that some of the questions might be a bit towards the time that they were asked. So the first one is for Clifton Look, and their first question is, what got you into ASMR? And my answer is to be able to sleep. As I said in this the earlier part of this video, I have a lot of trouble sleeping. So I was looking for things on the internet to help me relax, and I was looking at guided meditation and stuff like that. They didn't seem to work for me. Now, I'd always had ASMR ever since I was younger, but I never understood what it was. So to me, to find this community, to understand what ASMR is, was an amazing thing for me, and also to understand that it can help me sleep. So that's what got me into ASMR, was just finding it, basically finding it, being able to go to sleep and such things like that. I know there's another question, I think, what got you into creating ASMR, so I'm going to take that question for the other one. But yeah, so what got me into ASMR is basically just trying to help myself sleep, because I'm really that bad at sleeping. The next question is from Big Toe Chambers, and they asked, how many subscribers did you think you would get on this channel when you first started? I am also going to quickly apologise, I don't know if you can hear the dog outside. I do have my windows open because it's a little bit warm today. so I don't know if you'll be able to hear that dog. I apologise if you do. It's quite loud from when I can hear it, but I don't know if the microphone picks it up. How many subscribers did I expect? In all honesty, 0. I started this channel off more as a, if I could help one person sleep, then that's all I care about at the end of the day. I started creating ASMR to help people sleep, and I didn't go into this expecting anything, to be honest. I've had YouTube channels before that haven't got anywhere, mainly when I was a lot younger, when I was doing like, stupid things back in school and stuff like that. But the honest answer is 0, because I didn't expect people to like my content as much as they do. Like, it's a bit geeky, a bit nerdy content sometimes I make, and I didn't expect people to enjoy it as much as they do. But also, my main goal is literally to just help one person at a time. If I help that one person be able to sleep, be able to get up feeling more refreshed than how they went to sleep, that's my goal at the end of the day. So I hope that helped with the question. I'm not sure. I do go off on tangents a lot. The next question is from Aaron Kilborn, and their question is, which creators are your personal ASMR Mount Rushmore? Now let me just look. I believe I know what Mount Rushmore is, but I'm not that intelligent. It is what I thought it was. So, which ASMR is this in my personal Mount Rushmore? As I've said in previous Q&A videos, if you don't realise, I do not look at these beforehand. So these are totally off the top of my head, the answers. Tara has definitely got to be up there. He's an amazing guy. If you're not subscribed to Tara DeWeo, go subscribe. He's absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing, and an amazing person. I've had chats with him sometimes when I've been feeling not 100%, and he's an amazing person who just wants to help people, and he's absolutely amazing. Amazing to talk to, brilliant guy, and sadly I wished I could have met him this year. Like, he was planning to come over to the UK again, and I was planning to go down and meet him, but sadly due to the circumstances that didn't happen, so I'm very sorry about that. The next one probably has to be, let me just check. I was watching them last night. I can't remember it's more, I love watching creators due to their videos, and I sometimes forget their names unless I'm like constantly watching them. So I always definitely want to go back to constantly rewatch. The other one I was watching is that's absolutely fantastic. I'm very sorry I forgot what your channel was called. It's Amy K ASMR, AMY space KAY space ASMR, all in capitals. Again, amazing videos. Go watch them. Probably my third one would be a channel that doesn't exist anymore, and that was Mimi ASMR or ASMR Mimi. I can't remember. I know she deleted all her videos quite a while ago. So let me see if I think she's still got the account up. I just don't think there's anything on it. I think no, I can't see the channel. There is channels up called ASMR Mimi and stuff like that, but I'm very sure it's someone else. I don't know if their channel still exists anymore though. No, it doesn't look like it exists anymore. No, it doesn't. She must have deleted the channel, but she was absolutely amazing back in the day. When she was on here, I remember her making a YouTube as you'd suggest, and I remember I was on the list, and that's how I found her channel, and she's absolutely amazing. I talked to her on different platforms now, but she's absolutely amazing, or was absolutely amazing when she was making content. Sad to see her go. But yeah, they're probably like my top 3 currents, I would say. Like, ASMR is quite a big, broad category currently, with so many amazing creators. It's difficult to go which one's your favourite. So mainly I'll go between certain ones. Another one is Dr. T ASMR, which you probably all know. Some amazing videos. So the next video is from Leon Linton, and he says, how do you personally think ASMR has developed attitude, etiquette, and norms? How has it affected your own ASMR output? Has anything changed for the worse? Now, I did catch this question when it first came on, and this is the only one I've kind of seen and had to think about. And ASMR has changed so much, even in the 4 years I've been doing it. It's massively blew up. I will say that to you. Do you now? The genre has exploded in popularity. A lot more creators, a lot more people wanting to do it. And the good thing is there's so much variety now. The bad side of it, I think, in a way, that a lot of people have seen it as a way to jump on a bandwagon, sadly. And I think sometimes that creates a problem of everyone has to be up to a certain standard to be like the best. Like, the equipment has to be good. I've had this recently, and it really hit me. The comment was along the lines of, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing at all, was get better lights, get better equipment, and your ASMR will be better. Now, the reason I take such a huge thing with that comment is equipment is expensive. Now, at the end of the day, you can't expect someone to be going, oh yes, I'm going to buy this. Take a 3DO, for example, binaural microphone. They are over £1,000. They are very expensive. Get new lights. The lights I have cost me around £200. They're not the best, but they work. Currently, I've just set up a new load of LED lights all around the room. Currently, I'm trying to wait to get that light bulb changed, and I haven't set up my lights for this video. But in all, a lot of money has gone into equipment. For example, this camera, again, costs money. In my eyes, technology doesn't make better ASMR for me. It's the personality of the person. Yes, okay, it will come across better, it will come across better quality, but not everyone is able to go out and just go, right, I'm gonna splash out this money on this certain piece of equipment. Props cost equipment, costumes cost equipment, equipment costs money. At the end of the day, it's a lot of money, and to be able to create that costs money and time. To do a video like this, it's not just sitting down and recording a video and it going straight up. I also do editing on top of that. Again, my editing software costs me money. It's a difficult process. It's trying to keep the content going, and making it as good as you can without it being like costing you an absolute fortune just to do something you love. At the end of the day, especially, I see this with some newer ones, like, get this better equipment. I'm on a Facebook group and I've seen a lot of people being like, I want to start making ASMR, what do I need? And I see people spend loads of money to get this amazing equipment just when they're just starting out. At the end of the day, you can start anywhere with ASMR. I've seen people start with a phone and that's it, and be quite successful. And I just think the more we push creators to get better equipment to make their videos better, in the long run that's gonna cause a lot of issues, I think. So the next question is from Handsy, and they ask, will you ever make another Connor video? Yes, I will. This is probably going to be a quick answer. It's when I have an idea for it, really. I don't know if you've seen recently, I did, I've done about half the game on live. I played it on live with everyone. I played about half the game. I absolutely love the game. Love it to bits, love the character. But I'm just waiting for a good idea, basically, and ideas take time. If anyone ever has any ideas that they'd like me to do, please post. Like, happily, I'll look at video ideas that you want me to do. I just want to do the character justice with a good idea. I don't just want to throw him into any general video just because it's Connor, and I want it to definitely suit the character. So yes, I will be, just when I get the best idea that I can for the character. Manos, how did you come on the idea to do ASMR? I think I have covered this a little bit, but I'll go a bit deeper into it. So when I started creating ASMR, I had a lot of trouble sleeping. I still do. That's one of my biggest problems, is I have a lot of sleeping problems which don't help me in the long run. And I basically went to myself, I'm not doing anything. I'm just here. I'm honestly depressed. And maybe I can take my time and do something with that to help people, and in a way me helping people might help myself in a way. So I sat down with the camera I had at the time. I love filming, I love photography and filming, I absolutely love it, and I thought, why don't I create ASMR, see what happens, see if I can help one person. At the end of the day, if you help one person, then maybe that's a good thing. I also started by doing a few of my friends said, like, I've got trouble sleeping too, so I said, why don't I just like read to you? I don't know, it was a bit weird the way it came around. And I went, why don't I just like get a book, read a chapter to you, I'll put it online and you can just listen to it. You can listen to it to fall asleep to. A bit like an audiobook in a way, but they just wanted me to read it. So I did that, and then I started to create more and more and started to get into it, and then the channel started to grow, the channel started to take off massively. But at the end of the day, if one person is helped from that, then that's my goal. Is if one person is helped in the long run, if it helps them sleep better, then I've done what I set out to do, and in a way that makes me feel good knowing I helped someone. So that's what got me into making ASMR. The next question is from My Name is AJ Happy, and they ask, would you stop doing ASMR? No, I wouldn't stop doing ASMR unless it was due to some outside kind of thing. I wouldn't just stop doing ASMR. I'm not going to stop doing ASMR. If I do, I will tell you. I will come on here and I will make a video and I will go, look, these are the reasons I'm stopping. Until that time, or I hope that time never comes, to be honest, but until that moment I will always be creating. Sometimes I will take time off. I will try to explain to you the best that I can why I've taken that time off, but I will never just stop making ASMR unless there is an outside force that prevents me from doing it. So the answer to that in short is no. The next question is from UIO, and they ask, can anyone do ASMR? Yes, anyone can do ASMR. There's a bit of a loaded question, can anyone do ASMR? Anyone can do. This day and age, most people have cameras, most people have a phone. all you need to do is sit down and literally do it. I know people that have held phones in their hand and done ASMR with it, and some of the videos are pretty damn good, to be honest. Some of the ideas are fantastic. So anyone can do ASMR. That sounds so rarely. Anyone can do it. But the thing I would say is please do it for the right reasons. At the end of the day, I know some people have jumped on this as a bandwagon. I've seen the explosion. I know some people are doing it for the good. I know some people are doing it because they think, oh, ASMR is easy. Personally, I don't think ASMR is easy. Anyone can do it, but it's not easy. For me, coming up with the ideas for videos, thinking long run, what's this video going to be about, what props do I need, what costume do I need, certain things like that. It's not easy to just come up with like constant ideas, but anyone can do it. Keeping ASMR fresh. Now I think that's the issue there with that question, and that's where I'm going to kind of leave that question, is anyone can do it. Find what you're good at with it if you're looking into doing it. Find what you enjoy and then create from there. That's why I like making my kind of nerdy, geeky content, because it is something I enjoy, it's something I want to see. So create content you wish was already out there in a way. The next question comes from Ryan D, and they said, if you had to pick, which would you choose? Shark diving, bungee jumping, or skydiving? And I've just seen on I've got a little thing on the comments, and it says you've been subscribed to me for 2 years, so thank you very much for being subscribed for that long. And it would definitely be shark diving out of the three that you ask. I'm terrified of heights, so bungee jumping and skydiving are kind of off the list, and shark diving, I know I'm pretty much safe with that, so yeah, it would be shark diving. The next one is for Jody G, and they ask, what's a question you would like to be asked but no one has ever asked you? Ooh. I don't really know on that one. I don't really think that philosophically in a way. Like, when I do these Q&As, I always, like, I'm always going to get the same kind of questions. What got you into ASMR? How did you get into ASMR? And stuff like that. Like, you expect those kind of questions. But I've never kind of wondered what people wouldn't ask. So that's a difficult one for me. So I'm very sorry, but that is probably the only question I can't really answer. The next one comes from Shadowcat Fox, and they ask, 1, how are you doing during the pandemic? And 2, what would you recommend for someone who wanted to start creating ASMR content? So to your first question, I'm doing okay, as well as can be expected. I've not been ill, which is good, and I wish everyone safe health and as well as I can during this time in the world, which is sadly affecting a lot of people. So I'm doing as well as I can be. And the second question is, what would I suggest for anyone who wishes to start doing ASMR? And the answer is just do it. The only suggestion I would give, the only other suggestion I would give is make content you want to see. That's the only other thing I can say, is make content you want to see. Because at the end of the day, making content that you want to see will fill you with happiness. Don't make, if you want to make a channel for other people, then go for it. If you want to make it and be a big star, go for it. If you want to help people, make content you want to see. And at the end of the day, that's where I started. I started making content for what I wanted to see. That's why I made the geeky, the nerdy content, the Connor, the Assassin's Creed, the stuff like that, because that was stuff I hadn't seen before or was difficult to find. And I thought, I want to see this content. Maybe if no one else is going to make it, I'll make it. And then let's see where it goes. And just try your best to help people. Be considerate. Be understanding. If one of your videos you're making for a reason has something that could be triggering, please put it in there somewhere, or try and make it understandable that these topics are going to be in the videos and stuff like that. So my main thing is, do it, make content you want to see, because at the end of the day that'll make you love it more. And 3, be considerate of everyone out there on the internet. And 4, just be a nice person and just go for it. So I'm just going to cut this here and go on to the next one. If you don't know, my camera cuts off at 12 minutes. So if you're wondering in videos why I'm always looking down, it's because I'm looking at my laptop to make sure the camera hasn't gone off, because it doesn't tell me. So the next comment is from Jessica Rose Sullivan. Again, you have a subscriber badge for a year, thank you very much. And they ask, what sort of hobbies do you like to do in your free time? Well, I like to game. Big gamer. Currently, I mainly play the likes of Apex Legends. Love that game. I used to do airsoft a lot. Not so much anymore because the site closed down. That was local to me, closed down a few years ago, and it makes it difficult for me because I don't travel that well, and I don't drive. So other than that, I like photography, filmmaking, stuff like that really, and they're kind of my hobbies. So video games, filming, photography, and I've enjoyed going to the gym when I can get out there currently. So the next one is from Manen AJR, and they ask, can you please do a things you can't live without ASMR video? Thank you. I will certainly look into doing that in the future, yes. J-Balls 1994 asks, where specifically are you from? Love your accent. Now, I've had this question a lot, and the closest I'm going to give you is I live not far from Liverpool city centre. I live about 10 to 20 minutes depending on how you get to my general location from Liverpool city centre, but that is as far as I'm comfortable telling people, if that's okay. So yeah, I live not far from Liverpool. I've lived around here all my life, so yeah, so not far from Liverpool. Next one is from Billy Kilduff. I think this is actually this is actually the final question. Have you got any disabilities? Now, yes, I do. And this is something that for me has been difficult to talk about for a while. I do suffer from severe mental health, and is another reason I started ASMR. I suffer from severe depression, severe anxiety, panic attack disorder, and borderline personality disorder. They're things I've suffered with since I was young. Part of the reason why I don't sleep well, and they do affect me daily. It's difficult. It's difficult admitting that yeah, some days are better than others, and most of the reasons that I take time off is from my mental health. The anxiety is difficult. I have difficulty sometimes going outside. The depression, pretty bog standard depression. Panic attack disorder has been a thing that I've been dealing with for about 4 years now. Severely set off due to anxiety. have difficulty travelling, and the borderline personality disorder is something I was diagnosed with a few years ago. It was something that had affected me for a long time, but something that I could never get diagnosed until a few years ago, which made certain things for me more understandable. This channel helps me so much. Sometimes I don't feel like I can help society in a way, and sometimes I feel difficult in life, and this channel helps me. As I said, my goal is to help one person, and the reason I do that is because I know how lonely it can be sometimes. I understand how sometimes you can feel so alone, and then hearing a person's voice or knowing there's someone there who will try their best to help you, even if it's just by the smallest thing, I know the effect that can have on someone. And so I wish that if this channel accomplishes anything, that it's if some people's darkest time, they go and maybe watch a video and understand that I care that much, that I made that for you to try and help. I know it sounds weird, but to understand that someone took the time to make those videos to try and help, that people who feel alone won't feel alone. I don't know if that makes sense to other people. It's something that's in my head. This is a bit, sorry if I seem a bit off, it's a bit weird to talk about something I've never spoken about openly like this before. I just want people to understand that I'm me. My disabilities aren't me. Yes, they affect me, but they aren't me. And that's why I want to help. That's why I want to help people. I want to help people in the best ways that I can, the only ways that I can. And I hope my videos do help. They help you sleep. They help you get that rest that you need. So, yes, the answer to that is I do have some disabilities, mainly mental health. Other than that, I had an issue a few years ago with an old injury from playing airsoft, but that really doesn't affect me anymore as much as it used to. So, yes, I have mental health issues, but at the end of the day, I still want to be able to make content for you, for everyone out there. I want to do what I can for you, and I hope that my videos help you sleep, help you relax, help you unwind, and hopefully help you have a better day in the long run. So, on a lighter note, I just want to say thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers, or 10,104 now. Thank you so much. I could not ask for more from any of you. You are amazing. I love you so much, and I just hope you get a good night's sleep. So, I'll say, good night, sleep tight, sleep well. Good night, guys. Good night.